Yo, what's good, guys? It's your boy Montel Fish here. You guys are back for another video. Today's video is just going to be a kind of message to those who are struggling with pornography and still in the midst of it. Pornography is something that I was extremely a slave to since about 12, 13, all the way to about as I was 17 when I gave my life to Jesus, and he broke the chains that I was so enslaved to, I so ran to, and held it as my master. Just honestly, that's just how real it was. And I kind of want to tell you guys about how the freedom that God has given me today. But I want to start off just with this time that happened last week, which was pointed out today by my pastor in church. So I was getting tempted with thoughts of going to go back to watching pornography and going to go back to doing that type of fornication and sin. And I had these thoughts that were just running rampant in my mind. It was just saying, just go do it real quick. It'll just happen in the blink of an eye. You just go do it, just get it over with. You already have the feeling to want to go do it. Just go do it. And I already knew that the devil was trying to put these thoughts in my head. I already knew all these things, but what I did was I started to proclaim Jesus, this is never going to satisfy me. This is not my portion. This is not for me. This sin is not for me. No sin is for me. This is not my portion. I am a child of God. I'm a child of the Lord. And I just started proclaiming victory, and I started proclaiming the name of Jesus, and just started saying Jesus until these thoughts go away. But in the midst of temptation, it seems so reasonable. It seems man, this is just a thing to do right now. I'll just get it over with. But we truly gotta step back and say, God, you are holy, you are worthy, you are worthy of my heart, God, and I'm not strong enough for this right now. And here I am, Jesus. I want to give myself to you. I'm in the midst of this temptation. I call out to Jesus, and it's that simple truth that takes us such a long way. And I want to keep just communicating this to you guys. I was in California, and I go to a lot of places where I talk about my testimony. I talk about what Jesus has done for my life, and I want you guys to know that come out and stuff, to know that it is possible through Christ, through Jesus. It is possible to go get free from the sin. And it may feel hopeless. Sometimes I just hear people and they just sound there's no way that I can get out of this. But I just want to encourage you that through Christ it is possible. I'll repeat it again, through Christ it is possible, but only through Christ. If you do it any other way, you're just gonna find yourself, if you're not doing it through that sin, you're gonna be lustfully looking at other women, and you're just gonna be like a dog with a muzzle on it. And you're still gonna want to bite people, but you're just gonna be Jesus will take away that and he will free you and make you a completely new man. So I just wanted to make this video for you guys out there. I know some of you guys are struggling with this stuff, and but God is able. So trust him, and once he frees you, tell others, because there's so many people that I encounter that need this. So I'll see you guys in the next video.
Just gotta make sure to